Okay, another question that I got was about the architecture experience. What did it mean? What does it mean to have the experience in the public components? The experience is all about the reward and denial. I don't know if you remember. I think you should go again to talk 01, part 1 and part 2, because I think you easily forgot about things. They are all related together. Okay, so the experience is how you allow your users to live your space. So they, in that book that you researched in the beginning, they said that there's a big difference between uh, draftsmen and then architects or designers, because one thing is just, okay, I'll give you a table of components, component 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you grab a rectangle and you put one component here, another one there, and you try to divide the spaces, the area. Okay, so we normally say that this is not uh, how to be, let's say, or how to act as an architect. An architect, when even if he's doing a rectangle, he is thinking about the experience of moving from one component to the other. How do they relate together? If they have boundaries between each other, if they are kind of an open space. When we talk about the experience, it's the experience of the user. How do they will move from spaces? Is it that I'm going inside and then going through, like a long corridor, boring without anything, just walls from the side? Is it like even the cafe enclosed in an area? Or do I have exciting things happening there? Or would I go through things that are narrow and then become larger and then become narrower again and then are kind of opening up to a side, and I see something here in the landscape that it's fine, and then I open it up from the other side and then I see a glance or something specific that it's from this side with a relationship? Or that when I end up in this corner, I kind of open up to the outside and I have a specific feature here. So this is what it's meant when we talked about the experience or the architecture promenade. I don't know if you ever listened to this word. Is that what is the different feeling that we are going to do to our projects? Are we just going to, do like this and then, straight corridor and then this, that, or that? Is it everything going to look alike? Or are you going to add features that can transport and make this space different? This doesn't mean, don't get me wrong, that you have to now think that, let's say maybe you are thinking that, okay, so this means that I cannot have like straight lines or simple shapes. Or of course not, you can have those, but even in a very normal and simple shape, the way that you organize the space inside, how people are conducted from one space to another, can make it interesting and rewarding. So another thing is, in the talk 1 and 2, we talk a little bit about those experiences. It could be experience that could be, let's say, something like a visual experience. It could have to do like with things like frames or windows, or it could be also related to light, how the light goes inside. The light could come from the windows, but also could come from the sky. What is the relationship or the openings? Could also be with levels. Is it all in the same level? Do you have multiple levels? Do you have ramps or staircases or even lifts that are going, to open up the space? How are you using the project? Do you use mezzanines, like double height things to overlook? Are you using flexibility in the spaces that can create the different spaces when they are using it? Or again, which type of the circulation type that you are using, and then the relationship with the outdoor. There are so many things. How you implement, sometimes we make holes and we make voids in the building, and we have outdoor spaces in the middle, or we have some spaces that are subtracted and then our shape it's added from one side or the other one. Do I have a connection what is happening, for example, on the roof? Is it something happening on the roof or the ceiling? What can I see? Are you using, let's say, are components related together, like kind of in a collaborative way? Are kind of some components spread apart? What are the reasons between these choices? And then, of course, we have so many other things like colors, the patterns, the textures. There are some multiple things that we can, add to our design that will affect overall what we call the experience of the users. Okay, so this word experience could come in so many things. How we open up the space, how we can make it interesting in any possibility. You see here, there's an endless way to address this thing. Also about then of course not in the stage but in a later stage, how you also apply the furniture inside your space and how it interacts with the rest of the things. So I hope this helps a little bit more for you to finish and go along with your task. Thank you.